Over the past year, we've created a new segment called Extreme Alaska, and I have been fortunate enough to tell many of the incredible and sometimes outrageous stories. Now, here are some of our best. We're going to start in the northwest area of our state, Nome, where you might not expect it, but golf. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Okay, here we go.
Golf is hard enough in the most optimal of conditions.
Well, you could complain, but it wouldn't do any good.
And the conditions of the course here in Nome are anything but optimal.
This might be what golfing on the moon is like.
Where the wind chill is below zero,
I don't think Tiger ever had to worry about frostbite.
greens don't exist,
You're putting on glare ice into an ice hole.
and simply finding your ball amongst the jumbled ice of the frozen Bering Sea
If your ball doesn't pop up, I don't care what color it is, you may never find it till spring.
is a...
Welcome back. Alaska, as we know, is an amazing place. And while many of us spend a lot of time outside recreating in it, others are working and doing it in some of the most extreme conditions I've ever seen.
It's early. Another day breathes life into the small western Alaskan village of Macquarie. A typical winter morning in a village sitting on the north shore of Nunivak Island, surrounded by the Bering Sea. While the village of 200 is known for fishing, if you're new here, you're almost always asked,
You haven't tried a reindeer meat yet, or what?
because nearly 100 years ago, an Eskimo Russian trader brought reindeer to the island. While the hunt and collection may be hard for some to watch, reindeer still today helps fill freezers.
We're an isolated place here in the island, and one of the meat sources we get is reindeer.
But also stimulate the economy.
We're blessed to have reindeer out here. It provides jobs and fresh meat for the community.
Nunivak Island isn't small, 8th largest in the world to be exact. And simply locating the herd, even though it numbers about 2,000 and is trapped on the island, can be tough.
It takes teamwork on the herder part.
Depending where on the island they are, it can take days. But according to Elder Henry Ivanov, a former herder, it used to take a lot longer.
And we usually use winter time and skis, and so that's where we drive the deer in.
Now they use snow machines.
The young guys can't walk anymore.
And on this day, herders are driving more than 500 reindeer towards town. It's a battle against extreme conditions, freezing temperatures, wind, and deep snow that lasts all day. Just a few. As long as it's cold, there's a good chance this is where you'll find 32-year-old Nick White. For more than a decade, Nick has traveled the world searching for adventure. But no matter how far he's gone, when it comes to ice climbing,
Valdez is one of the meccas.
he says there's no place like home.
Beautiful conditions.
You're not thinking about work, you're not thinking about any of the troubles in life. It's a really nice little euphoric feeling that you can get, just enjoying the moment.
A moment that with each swing of the axe,
We're all kind of artists, I guess you could say.
shapes the man he has become.
It's the creativeness that comes along with it. All right, so climbing. The first couple moves, you definitely have your heart pumping and you're thinking about all the pros, all the cons, trying to get everything really dialed, and you have that fun little fear flutter in your chest.
Nick makes it look easy.
If you don't like to work hard, don't try ice climbing.
This is gonna go up kind of this easier section for the first run.
But 59. How far would you go to get an edge? For 29-year-old Nate Dehan,
There's no better place to come for ninja training than Uniclete.
the answer is about 200 miles.
Don't strain a muscle.
Nate is here because of this guy, Nick Hansen. He competed on American Ninja Warrior last year, and to help him prepare, he built his own ninja course.
It's the third one.
Which as of today, among other things, includes a salmon ladder,
There you go.
devil steps,
There it is. Yep.
rolling log, and a warp wall.
A driftwood ninja course in the middle of winter in the snow, out here with the light jacket and some training shoes on, running around with snow in our shoes. Doesn't get much more Alaskan than that.
Nate reached out to Nick on Facebook. A few days later, he was here from Bethel, training and learning the tricks from the man known as the Eskimo Ninja Warrior. For more than a decade,
no two nights are ever the same.
Ron and Marquetta Murray have been chasing the Aurora. And since 2013,
I always tell my clients, you cannot touch anything with your bare hands. You always have to have gloves, because just grabbing something like the camera or the tripod is instant frostbite and you lose your fingertip.
Taking that passion and turning it into a business.
I saw an opportunity to cater to photographers and to really kind of help people who wanted to learn the photos and give somebody, honestly, more than a tour driver, but somebody who loved and lived for the Aurora.
Between August and April, Ron and Marquetta draw about 400 people from around the world all the way to Fairbanks to chase the Aurora. Tonight is no different, with visitors from all over, including Switzerland and Hawaii.
Pretty crazy. It's freezing over here for me. Our winters do not look anything like this. There's sunshine, it's warm, the water is 80 degrees, so being in negative 22 degrees is kind of crazy.
But no matter the distance traveled, when it comes to the Northern Lights, nothing is for sure.
You know, the tough nights are the nights when you have to disappoint people and you don't get to show them Aurora. But the nights where it is magical and that makes up for it is why we do this job. It's just amazing to share that with people.
And on this night,
absolutely, it is a gamble.
3 hours in, no sign of Lady Aurora.
No guarantees. We knew it can happen. It's Mother Nature. Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Despite the darkness, this group would make the most of their Alaskan experience.
You know, the climate and everything is just so different for me, and I just love the experience.
We never have a cold like this. We don't have snow, and we don't wear clothes like this, so this is fun.
But whether the lights came out or not, as 2 a.m. approaches,
okay, stay still. Where am I looking?
A different kind of magic filled the air.
Stay still. Hold the pose. Don't even move. Okay. Okay, she moved.
A special moment these two will never forget.
Said yes. Awesome.
A moment that was about to get even better.
Oh my God, that's good.
As Lady Aurora lit up the sky. While she didn't come out for long, it didn't matter.
It was a life-changing experience. It was amazing, absolutely amazing.
As the long wait, late night, and bitter cold were well worth it.
Super magical. It was probably the best experience ever, and I'm so happy.
Wow, that's it.
Okay, go warm up.
There's a simple beauty to the sound of silence. Beauty that's invisible to the eye, yet capable of connecting us with Mother Nature. Denali National Park stretches over 6 million acres of Alaska's interior. The main part of the park covers 2 million. And since it was founded in 1917, during the winter, it's been up to these guys to protect it.
They're the best tool that we have to get work done in the park.
Work that by law can't be done with motorized equipment.
The core part of that park, what was old Mount McKinley National Park, was designated wilderness by ANILCA in 1980. And so having that core part being wilderness, so in order to get in that area, to go anywhere, it's against the Wilderness Act to go in those areas with motorized equipment.
You ready? When it comes to avalanche rescue, time is of the essence.
Sunday, are you gonna save me?
And if you happen to find yourself in trouble,
There you go. You wanna work? You wanna go? You wanna go get him? Go search.
this little guy might be your best chance to survive. That's 5-year-old Fundy. He's one of 2 full-time search and rescue dogs working at Alyeska. Kilo is the other. And what they lack in size, they more than make up for with an absurd amount of energy.
They have really high drive. They're very teachable. They really want to work.
On any given day, this is where you'll find them.
Pretty much train dogs 7 days a week.
Training that includes a lot of intense short-duration drills. Teaching the dogs to dig where the source of human scent is coming out of the snow.
The actual purpose of the dog is not to dig up the victim, it's to indicate where the victim is.
And while they're capable of working anywhere, handlers say they're most effective within the boundaries of the resort, which is why the avalanche dog program at Alyeska was developed in 2007.
Depending